Okay then, now what I want to get you guys to do in this video is to create a simple scoring system. It will get more complex, don't worry, but for the moment what we're going to do is just record a score of getting 1 point if you manage to hit a ball and it goes up in the air. But before we do that, I just want to emphasise a couple of things. Number one, this code here of when green flag is clicked, set video transparency to 100, this is not on the ball. It's over here. It actually lives on the stage or the backdrop. I will use those two words interchangeably. But if I click on ball, I see the code for the ball. If I click on stage, I see the code for the stage. But there are two different places in my game that I can drop some code. Now, if we want a scoring system, we over on the left hand side here need to click on this one that says variables. And at the top here, I'm able to make a variable, which I will then call score. We're not going to worry about this for all sprites for this sprite only. Just leave that alone. We'll just make sure it's left as for all sprites. And we're going to press OK. Now you will notice the only thing that's happened is score has appeared here, but also it's appeared on the game itself, and the score is currently 0. So here's my challenge for you. There are two things that I need you to do, and one of those pieces of code is going to go onto the backdrop or the stage, and one of those pieces of code is going to go onto the ball itself. So the piece of code that I want you to put onto the backdrop is that when the game starts, I want you to set the score to 0. I know it already is 0, but if I right click and make that a large readout, it stays at 0. But if I right click and make it a slider and do that and put it up to 62, I right click and I go to large readout, it stays at 62. For the normal readout, the score is 62. So maybe I got 62 points in my last game. But the whole point being, if it's someone else's go next, then the score needs to be at 0. So using just these blocks over here, I want you to set your game up so when you press the green flag, the score is 0. And every time you hit a ball, the score goes up by 1. I'm not going to show you how to do it. Everything you need is here. You just need to think about what blocks you need and where they need to go. One of them's going in this bit. One of them's going in this bit. You work it out.